Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Indeed it is, the Mike O'Mara Show, here to turn your Good Friday into a great Friday. And we have an exclusive interview right now. Oscar will be joining us in a moment. Right now he's finishing up his sunrise service. But as we prepare for one of the holiest weekends of the year, we don't want to take away from the fun part of Easter.
In your Easter bonnet.
And as we endeavor to bring you more interviews on the Mike O'Mara Show, please a warm welcome for the Easter Bunny.
You'll be the grandest lady.
Hi, Bunny.
In the Easter
Is this on?
This is on.
Hello.
Hi, Bunny.
Well, hello.
I'd like to, I'd say this is probably a very valid day for a Ustreamer to check out our show because we are actually seeing the bunny on our screen.
The bunny's in studio.
The bunny is in the studio. Hi, Bunny.
Hello. What a wonderful weekend it is.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with us on this, which is probably your busiest weekend.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to join disc jockeys for a little Easter fun.
As you do this junket. Hey, is this your busiest weekend?
Oh, my word, yes. I have egg rolls and Easter egg hunts, and I visit various churches and carnivals. It's a wonderful time of year.
Hey, when you announce an egg roll is going to be at a church, do you ever show up and see a lot of disappointed Asian people because they think you're going to be serving appetizers?
Well, wasn't that racist? Wasn't that just spectacular?
Terrible.
I think you're going to have to write a letter of apology, you bigoted bastard.
Oh, you're just having sport.
Easter Bunny.
So walk me through your weekend. I know you're doing a lot of press today.
Oh, I just love when I go to various bookstores and read children's stories like The Runaway Bunny.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then I tell the story of the Easter Bunny. And then I stand out front in my furry costume, and I hope that it's not too warm, because it can get very hot when I'm wearing these vests, you see, these vestments.
So you say, hey, are you on a bicycle?
Yes, I am. I'm on a bicycle right now.
I didn't realize that. You're actually on a
my
small...
hander is...
More of a tricycle.
Yeah, it's
My
a...
hander is handling my bicycle.
That's a great-looking basket. Is that where you put your eggs?
Who was that? I heard a voice.
That was another... Now, he's Christian.
Has he
observed-
violated the prime directive of interns to speak when spoken to?
Very eager to get in on the interview.
Yes.
But he
so
did
where
post
is,
a
where is your radio partner by chance? Where would he be?
Oscar?
Yes.
Why, as a matter of fact, it's funny you should bring it up. Here he is right now.
Oh, I'd love to meet all of you. It's so very, very exciting.
Oscar,
so,
we have an exclusive
so
interview.
nice to be with you. Yes. Oh, yes.
I'd say it's pretty timely. It's the Easter
Here
Bunny.
he is. That's a wonderful outfit. Let's introduce him fresh from the Tehran negotiations for nuclear power. Here he comes, Razi Masrazara. No, he looks with the gray suit like he's Tehranese.
I'm freaked out. Jesus
Hello,
Christ.
Oscar.
So
Why are you
nice.
freaked out?
Happy Easter.
I'm the Easter Bunny speaking into the microphone.
Oh, I see that.
There's no need to be freaked out.
I'm terrorized.
And I imagine you can hear everything. What with those huge ears?
I can hear all of the sounds on the street. I know you've got audio processing equipment to prevent that from happening, but I hear sirens and people sipping coffee and cars driving by with unmuffled engines.
You know, you get a lot of grief because they say you are too easy on the kids. Santa Claus, who's another regular contributor to our show, he does the thing where if you're naughty, you don't get anything, but you give candy to everybody. What's your deal, dude?
I don't discriminate. If you've been bad, haven't we all been bad? Lord knows I've been bad. By the way, is my mic technique okay?
It's wonderful.
Let me get a little closer if I can.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my, this feels This feels strangely electric to me.
Oh.
It's quite a vibration. It's
Oh, no.
Could be
let me-
dangerous.
Don't.
Whoa.
No, stop.
No,
Stop.
no hump.
Hey.
Oh, this is
It's a
so
family show.
nice.
Family
this
show.
is so
Stop it.
good.
Cut him off.
Hey.
Somebody.
Oh, this is so nice. So
Wow,
very nice.
look at
Yes,
that.
I guess I'm making another bunny.
Yeah.
You know what they say
Well, I
about
guess-
it.
Bicycle between your crotch?
We've already established this.
I'm sorry.
But
Hello.
that was actually
It's
quite
the only
appropriate.
Easter bunny I could find.
So as we get on with you, are you done with the microphone? Can we get on to talk about the second
He
coming?
just rode away.
No, he's back.
Oh, wow.
But now he's just playing with the
Today's a
microphone.
Ustream day. Let me just tell
I
you.
love this microphone. How's my mic technique?
It's
huh?
great.
Pretty damn good.
No. Oh,
Okay,
that's wrong.
I'm sorry.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, you
And I'm
really
also
should
like
stay
all
away from
those-
that under the tail action.
I'm sure you've heard my voice on PBS, the low-voiced announcer reading children's stories
This is freaking me out.
with a slight whisper.
Now, I like the fact, obviously, you are a southern-based Easter Bunny because you're in Mike's Florida studio. Have you left him any pellets?
No, he's got
Do you
a,
make pellets?
He's got a. Well, I can make one for you right now.
No, I don't necessarily need that.
No,
I'm
it's
just
a family show. Oh, no. You're straight. Stop.
Oh, that's
wow.
wonderful. Have
All
you
that
any
makes me
water?
think of as kids this Sunday. Those might not be Raisinets.
That's very funny. That's very, very funny. Now, I'm down here for my Florida swing, and that will be Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, working my way up to the nation's capital, New York, New England, and then, of course, upstate New York for Dingus Day.
Oh, you're gonna do Dingus Day?
Oh, yes. I love Dingus Day.
Throw water on lady rabbits?
Oh, it's so exciting. It's just, it's a very sexually charged environment. And of course, we bunnies constantly have to be on the go, if you know what I mean.
Do you have a Mrs.? Is there a Mrs. Bunny?
No, I'm single.
No, you're single. Have you ever been married?
No.
Whoa.
Okay.
Because, you
You get what I'm talking about?
you're not an unfamous rabbit. You could probably score some pretty nice trim.
Isn't it legal in Florida?
It's legal to do anything in Florida, including hump microphones.
No.
Oh.
No more of that, please.
I like that noise.
I'm done. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have you had a chance to meet any of Mike's family?
Well, he's back. Oh, his back was. Oh, there he
There
is.
we go.
Yeah. Hey, look at these are my eyes, pal. Look at my eyes.
He's cockeyed now.
Let me turn the
Must have
camera
been
on.
quite a session.
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oops. There I am.
Oh, wow.
This is why everybody should watch the show on video. Yes, sir. Yes,
This is
indeed.
little
Somebody's
Michael's
doing a
perspective
fine
as
job.
well.
What's
Yeah, it's
that?
not too horrifying, by the way.
Come here, little Michael.
Hello.
Wait, this front of your
yes.
face.
Hey, can I be very upfront with you, EB?
Can I be very upfront with you?
Yes. Why is it that your whiskers are so screwed up? You look like you've had a night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Well, you look like you've had a day, so what about that,
Yeah,
ass?
but I mean, I'm not trying to cause
Try
trouble.
to come back.
Why don't you kiss my white tail?
I don't
okay?
want to kiss your
Seriously.
white tail, your pellet
I
factory.
don't like you. I don't like you. I'm trying to be fun and talk to the children, and you're just saying terrible,
All right.
horrible things.
All right, then let's reset. How about a message for the children?
Whoa.
God, get away
Hello,
from the camera.
boys and
no,
girls.
this is too frightening. You need to be. We need to have distance. Too
Hello,
far.
boys and girls.
Come closer.
Yeah,
Hello,
Mike
boys
technique.
and girls.
Mike
I'm
technique.
getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer.
You're distorted now.
Oh, it's a strange Friday, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, back on microphone. What did
Yes.
you ask?
A message for the children. You know what? I gotta pull the curtain back for a second.
Yes.
The rabbit is actually changing his audio as he gets closer
great
to,
mic
the,
technique.
to the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not telling the truth. No. What are you talking about? Come on now. Hey, baby, what's happening there?
You are a regular
Yes,
Paul
son.
Winchell.
Your,
Mike
whis-
O'Mara.
your whiskers right on there.
Edgar Bergen
Right
got
on the
nothing
mic.
on my hair.
All right.
Yeah.
What we need is a message, I believe, a message for the little children.
All right. Hello, boys and girls. It's almost Easter Sunday. And remember, if you have a little sister or a big sister and she gives you a problem, look her in the eye and say, I got 99 bitches. Sorry, I messed up the lyric. Let me try it again.
99 problems.
I know, shut up. I'm not going to need any coaching. Hello, boys and girls. This is the Easter Bunny. Let me say, if your little sister or your big sister is giving you a problem, look her in the eye and say, I got 99 problems, but the bitch ain't one. Stop the show, you all.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
5, 6, 7. Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. You're rushing. Here we go. Ready? Okay. 5, 6, and. Dragging just a hair. Wait for my cue. 5, 6, 7. Rushing. 5, 6, and. Dragging. 5, 6, and. Why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
The tempo?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
Start counting.
5, 6, 7.
In 4, damn it! Look at me!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, was I rushing or was I dragging?
I don't know.
Count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his office chair, here's Mike.
Coming to you from the heart of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., this is the Mike O'Mara Show, on the air and online worldwide. The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners on the planet because they get it, and if you're here, so do you. Our show today brought to you by FanDuel. On Monday, we will start our one-day fantasy baseball league against you, the listeners. You can play with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have all our teams for you.
Opportunity to beat us.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be a nice, easy buy-in, easy to do, lots of fun. I believe the link will be up this afternoon. So look on our Facebook pages, look on our web pages.
Done and done.
And we will start on, we'll have our lineups on Monday.
Yep.
So you got to do it
MLB season starts next week, so you need FanDuel. FanDuel is changing the way people play fantasy baseball and making it more fun than ever. Don't miss your chance to join before the season kicks off. Sign up now to play one-day fantasy baseball at FanDuel.com. FanDuel.com has immediate cash payouts, and entry fees start at just $1. Forget about waiting 6 months to win a league. Play today and tonight, and no season-long commitment and no upfront fees. Instant gratification, baby. FanDuel.com is handing out more than $2.5 million every single day this MLB season, but you can't win if you don't play. Just go to FanDuel.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, use our code TMOS, and sign up today. Special offer for new users. For every dollar you deposit, FanDuel will match it up to $200 that gets earned as you play. The offer is only good for the first 50 people that use the code TMOS. Just remember to enter TMOS at FanDuel.com. This offer ends soon, so sign up today, FanDuel.com, where every day is a new season. So, happy Good Friday, everybody, and happy Easter weekend. We are blessed to have our Bolivian battleship, Mr. Oscar Santana,
yes, sir.
With us today. It looks like you're going to church.
Bolivian battleship.
The Bolivian battleship.
It's a new nickname.
Yes.
Battleship.
I like it.
The battleship's got a to-do list, Mike, if you don't mind.
Yeah, he came in and urgently grabbed a pen.
Yeah.
Lay it on me, Oscar.
Okay,
Go
well,
ahead.
it's not for you, Mike, because, you're the Mr. Mike O'Mara. You're the superstar.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you,
Rob,
and that's what keeps our relationship solid is you constantly defer to me that way. I prefer.
And it's not Rofo, because Rofo's running the cameras. This is for Pony.
Oh, Matthew
Because
Bloom.
what is Matthew Bloom doing right now outside of answering some emails, right? So this refers to him, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
All right,
lay it
perfect.
on him. Lay it on him.
Pony to do.
It falls to
Yeah,
him.
you got to park my car. You got to pick up a Muscle Milk. You got to get me a Vitamin Water Zero. These are some key facts or key takeaways for you, all right? My car is on the side of the building. Please mind the rims. Also, I'd like a chocolate muscle milk. Here you go, buddy. Appreciate it.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me pull back the curtain a little bit. Oscar has been dealing with what Rob dealt with earlier this morning, the parking situation on Friday, Good Friday here in the District of Columbia, is somewhat problematic. It is just a wee bit problematic today.
A lot of people are going to the drugstore.
Tony's not happy about this.
No. He is not. He is not. You know what he is? He would be described in my family right now as Mr. Sourpuss.
Mr. Sour. Now, that is a classic intern duty.
It is.
How did Rofo skate on that? Because he's running the cameras,
He's running
right?
the cameras.
So just to pull back the curtain a little bit, I've been riding the guys pretty hard about quality control, right?
Right.
And Pony and I had to come to Jesus that his ADD is so bad he can't run the cameras. He just can't do it. So because he can't do that, he gets to park cars. That's what he has to do.
Yeah. What we've done is, Pony was in such desperate need of me time that we freed it up, and now he is doing some Oscar time. Do you try, really, if you asked me to park your car, I mean, I love you. You're like a brother to me.
He'll be fine.
I would decline because I'd be scared to drive your car.
No, he's fine. He'll figure it out.
Okay.
He's got a performance vehicle. You saw the fin on his car. It's as big as a whale.
Performance vehicle.
Is there any property within half a block of our studio where you could knock down a building and put another garage up? Because I will tell you, it would kill.
Right?
Oh, my God.
It would kill. That crap lot across the street from our Wisconsin Avenue studios is the worst.
For 2
it's
hours,
the worst.
Mike,
There's never been any effort made to make that lot more manageable or get more cars in there.
That lot will charge you $11. So it's $5.50 an hour. I want you to know I was in radio.
It's ridiculous.
I was in radio for 12 years before I made $5.50 an hour.
And
it's just for putting a car there. Yeah.
You roll down here and you pick somebody up at the airport and you go into short-term parking and you are here for less than an hour. Zero. Bagel, Zed, no charge, no charge.
What?
It's
free parking at his airport. I've seen it.
2 hours. You ready for this? $3.
Mm-hmm.
$3 to park in the short term. So that's what it was. It's just it's insane what they do up there. But I look at that one across the street where the construction, is that still going on? That's been going on for like 15 years?
I think they're putting in a roller rink, and they've... No, it's another drugstore. But it's hidden. What it is, it's a lot that's hidden behind Einstein Bagels, and they have, I think, 4 spots, and then there's Core Yoga. They have 3 spots.
Yeah, it's any city. I mean, look, anybody that's listening to us in New York City is like, what are you talking about? I pay $20 an hour for parking.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It's
right?
demand, supply and demand. That's what it is.
That's
what it is.
Did you read there was an urban legend about a lady that went into she borrowed $5,000 from a bank, and they said, $5,000, can you put up any collateral? She says, yes, I have a Mercedes outside, a brand new Mercedes. Okay, well, we'll need the Mercedes until you repay the loan. She said, okay. She came back 2 weeks later, paid the loan with, I think it was $18 interest, and they said, that's crazy. Why would anyone borrow $5,000 for 2 weeks? She says, where else in New York City could I park 2 weeks for $18?
Oh! Bada bing!
And you got to say that maybe was legit because it would be an actual smart move. But
Actually,
an overnight
fraught with
$60.
peril for your credit standing.
Last
and
time
all
I was
that,
in the city, an overnight was $60 to park in the lot.
Yeah, it's horrible.
$60.
Thank God I buy a lot of groceries at that drugstore.
Well, I put it down today, boys, because I wanted to say, how's your Easter? What is it now? The Spiewaks are a secular lot, are they not?
You know what I like to say, Mike, are a faith-driven people.
What is that? That is not true. That is not true. You are not.
We have faith.
We're
not. We used to be churchgoers. And
Right.
then we became what you would call not Catholics, but an Easter and Christmas Catholic, except we were Methodists.
Which
We'd go on the
I
holidays. Yeah.
We've got so many people coming and going this weekend that I think we are still going to go to church on, but I dread it simply because
traffic.
You get the people that don't show. And it's just,
it's going to be, you know what? It's going to be tough. And you know what? They won't all have name tags. I know your regular churchgoers have name tags.
Well, we have our little board out in front of our parish where you get the little clipboard out front. You clip off your name. You guys saw that at my church.
It says tithe or die.
Yeah.
No tithing at our church. They have another word for it. They call it the something like the initiative or the
toad board.
They all have words for it. They all have words for it.
It's their bonus show.
What do we have? Hey, speaking of toad board, do you see that model on Price is Right?
Got it in the audio vault. She was
oh my
done.
God. Oscar,
so dumb.
they're playing a card game and she undid the winning price too early, and that meant they had to give the lady the car.
It's not Amber Lancaster, right?
No, it was.
I don't know which one.
I actually have the name of the model.
He knows the name. He knows the name of the model.
Manuela.
Manuela, no, I don't know.
It was Manuela.
So, getting back to the whole secular thing. So, what will your Easter look like with the fam? Is it a big holiday in the Spiewak household?
Easter to me is it's kind of gotten away from me. It was a big one when Big Daddy was alive because the entire family
That's
would
your
be at the house,
grandfather.
right? And he would do a big Easter egg hunt. And we're talking like 30 or 40 people in the family gathering at the house, and he would do dozens and dozens of eggs with crazy rules, and we would videotape to try and find people that violated the rules. It was
Wow.
It was great, and there was
Oh my God.
trading, and you had to spell words. He had a great game show like Mind, and he could really pull that off. And when he passed away, we sort of got away from it, and the family doesn't get together. I'll be going to my mom's with the kids. Carrie took 2 or 3 days off this week because of spring break, but to do that, she had to work Easter, so she's working on Sunday. Oh. I know, right?
Easter?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Retail in America, baby.
People need suits and suit separates, so she's got to be there.
Suits and suit separates.
Why would she take
for
time
ladies,
off for
right?
spring break?
To be with the kids, do stuff with the kids.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, and so she'll be working. I'll get
I'm
the
waiting
kids.
for Oscar. I just wait. Oscar's kind of like
They're not
Oscar's like
toddlers. They can sit at home, right?
Well, no, I was waiting for you to jump on your boy here and say, well, what about you? Did you spend any time?
He does every day he goes home.
That's right. I sneak away for an hour, and then I'm home by the time. Mike, it's spring break, and they're nearly teenagers. I'm getting home when they're waking up.
Is it going to be a relatively warm weekend in Washington, D.C.?
Tomorrow has been described by Kieran as blustery.
Blustery.
So
but
it'll
it's
be windy.
It's KD time, correct? It's now. It's officially KD time,
Open
right?
on the weekends now. Yeah.
Really?
So,
Man.
So we
You
we
could
have
splurge.
well, you know what? Actually, Julia was planning on going Thursday with McKenna and Sarah, but it's not open on Thursday, so they couldn't go. We have our tickets. It's just a matter of trying to find the time when it's open.
You have to take her aside when she's a little older, right? Maybe
Right.
a couple years from now and say, look, this is a trashy thing our family does.
She knows.
And nobody but us really respects it. So let's
But
really
you know,
think
she is
about
at
this in the future
she is
as we
at a
grow older.
as a 14-year-old.
Yes.
She is at a perfect age for that, though, where she can get like a gang of her friends.
Oh, and they can go.
they can go down, and then it's like, well, I guess we'll meet at the Eiffel Tower at 6 o'clock
That is
tonight.
sweet.
And they
Scam
love
on boys.
Yeah, sure. Jack and Johnny and all.
So
the
will you
good-looking
be
men.
will you be celebrating our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ sometime over the weekend, Mr.
and
Rob
as a
Spiewak?
part, you know the egg, Mike. The egg symbolizes rebirth. And
here we
it's
go.
symbolic of our Lord rising on the third day. And I believe we will be having deviled eggs at dinner. Oh, look who's back.
EB.
It's EB, the Easter Bunny. Bunny.
It's Bazzani.
It's Bazilli.
But my mom...
I know Bazilli, but I said Bazzani for the
Is it
Easter
bunny?
Bunny.
Bazzani.
It's a bunny.
Bazzani.
Bunny yellow
That's
bunny.
it.
Sorry.
So my mom is cooking a ham and
You know what this is?
doing that. What's that?
It's a money metal bike. All right, very good.
Literally.
Thank you very much. Yes.
And we will not dye eggs because the kids grew tired of that about 2 years ago. And
so will you have a big meal on Sunday?
We'll get together. We'll have some family. I think my mom's having like a half a dozen people
Ham.
over. Ham, scalloped potatoes. She's making a fruit salad. She's very excited about it. Mike, it's the first time she's ever scraped a vanilla
So
bean.
am I. I'm excited about a fruit salad. There's nothing more suburban than a fruit salad. I am officially excited about. Why is she excited about a fruit salad? For
The
God's
answer
sake?
was in the question because she's actually cutting open and scraping out a vanilla bean. She's never done this before. This is sort of taking it to the next level. Have you ever scraped a vanilla bean?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I have. Of
Do you
course.
think that we're in for a treat?
I think it really matters not. To be perfectly honest with you,
But Carrie
it
did
matters
buy,
not.
Carrie bought an S-load of candy for the kids, which I was against. Because I don't know if you remember this, we had a very ugly Easter 2 years ago in which the kids were real dicks. And I went downstairs and returned all the candy to Target.
Really?
He
Oh, that's
showed
a man.
them.
That's
Yeah.
good.
He got that $5.99 back. Let me tell you.
No, it was more than that. And then Saturday night, Mike, I will observe
Yes.
a Spiewak family tradition of getting very, very drunk and watching the Ten Commandments.
There we
I don't
go.
know. Of all the ones you watch, I do not know how you could. Well, I guess I know now. That's how you sit through that movie because that movie does not hold up.
Oh, it's a disaster.
The special effects don't hold up.
Disaster.
The white actors
the
playing
worst.
Arabs don't hold up.
And of
It's
course,
just not
Edward
cool.
G. Robinson does not
Where's your
hold-
Messiah now, say? Yeah.
Do you think Pony quit the show?
No, Pony is moving.
He's like Thelma and Louise right now.
He's moving at his speed. He's moving at the speed. You're asking him to do this when he's in here. What? I mean, his speed is
I can't.
on average 50% slower than the average
Another
human
grown
being.
man in his 30s is parking my car. I can't make fun of him too much.
All right, let's
I mean,
you know
come
what?
on.
Let's look at this from the outside looking in. I know that it will be at least 2, but will he work in 3 cigarettes while he's out of the room?
That is the only rub here, right? As far as this equation goes.
Because he won't smoke in your car,
No,
but he'll reek of smoke when he gets in your
So when I
car.
get in my car, it will smell like smoke because he's probably pissed.
It'll come off his clothes.
Yeah, because he went downstairs and said, F this, I'm smoking a cigarette.
His beautiful clothes.
And then he'll sit there in his fleece that'll just suck up all that
Are you
smoke.
ready for this? I'm going to be the one. For the pool right now. I'm going to be the one that bets that he did not smoke a cigarette.
Oh, I guarantee it.
There's
guarantee it.
I think he was going to the store. He had to go into the store. There's no time if he.
And he's on the clock because we're doing the show.
He's on the clock.
Yeah.
If he thinks for a second that he is on the clock, he won't do it. But I could be totally wrong.
You know what
think
he's
the addiction is that powerful, Rob, that he's going to do it?
Mike, he took the elevator from 4 to 1. He left the elevator before he got to the steps. The cigarette is out. Before he gets to the door, the lighter is lit. And as he breaks into that cold, blustery winter air that we're blessed with again in mid-April, he's going to suck on that cigarette and he's going to say, "They're doing the show and they're not going to know that I'm gone."
Okay, let's take a break. When we come back, we will find out. Who knows whether he'll even be here when we get back, but we will take a break. And I will tell you, Captain Ahab, hit the seas again yesterday, people. Yeah, I'm not a guy that prides himself on making the same mistake twice.
Land!
But I did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Bye-bye, boat. Anyway, we'll take a break and come back with more fun and more thrills.
Hey, Sanjeev. Are you ready to go to the gym with me? I will be in a sec, but right now, I am updating my Myco Mirror Show app. Myco Mirror Show app? What is it? You have a mobile phone, right? Sure. Is it a smartphone? You bet. Is it an Android or iOS? I do not know. Well, it's easy. Is it an Apple logo or a little green robot? I always thought it was a mango, but I guess it's an apple. Okay, so you have iOS. Okay. All you have to do is go to the App Store and type in TMOS and hit search. But is it really worth my time? Absolutely. It is the easiest way to listen to the Myco Mirror Show on your phone. Oh, that Myco Mirror Show app. It is new and everybody is talking about it. I updated yesterday and I love it.
You tengo on Android. Will it work for me, ese?
Absolutely. Both platforms. The new Myco Mirror Show app. Download it and improve your life today. We love it. Yay!
Oh my God!
Special thanks.
Oh my God! That
to
is
TMOS
the one.
listener Mike Brunner, who made
Mike
that. I think he
Brunner.
does every voice in it.
That is a grand slam.
Mike Brunner, you got a talent, my boy.
And on the heels of the Middle East peace talks.
I know, it's so now. Wow. Happening.
Oh, my God. Welcome back to the show. I want to remind everybody, guys and dolls, it's Amazon time every day at the Mike O'Mara Show. You know that shopping through our Amazon portal remains the single best way to support our show. It doesn't cost any extra, and it means the world to us. The next time you need to buy anything, great timing, just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon button on our website, then shop like you normally would. It's that simple. And now, because you love it, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the Amazon Hot Buy of the Day with Mr. Rob Spiewak.
Hey, there's nothing like a good spring cleaning to refresh your home and raise your spirits at the same time. To help you get your home in tip-top shape, Amazon.com has got you covered on spring cleaning supplies. Great products like the Hoover Anniversary Wind Tunnel Upright Vacuum. If You'll love this bagged upright vacuum cleaner with patented wind tunnel technology. It's self-propelled for easy maneuverability and has the embedded dirt finder system. You'll love it because it sucks. Only $149.78. That's 35% off. Available through our Amazon portal. Back to you, Julio.
Thanks, Ratatouille. If you need it, Amazon has it always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. The best way to save money and support this show while getting what you need the easiest way possible. Remember, click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com. And if you're smart, you'll bookmark it, bitch.
Remember.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mike,
Ernie
look who's back.
Anderson. Pony is back. And well, now we're going to interview him, Rob. And if we're going to interview Pony Boy, that means we have to give him the formal intro because this will be an interview with Pony, who has been, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
My Pony Boy. My Pony Boy.
It's pony time. Get up.
Yeah, right. Okay,
That was Stephen Sondheim.
Yeah, thank you.
Pony boy.
Smoke, and cigarette.
Hey, there you go. All right.
Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6?
Yeah, 6
That
today.
was 6
You
Very
know,
good.
for Easter.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, Pony's back. So Oscar is running late. A true aberration. And
I blame
and so
the holiday.
I think it's a holiday weekend. That's
It
what-
is,
that's
Mike.
what-
That's what's going on.
But Rob came in before, and Rob said that the upper level parking above the drugstore, where people are supposed to park that go to the drugstore, but people that work in the neighborhood park up there to use their regular parking space because they know the towing company that they want to have come in there, that they say on the signs will come in. Towing company's not going to bring a tow truck up there because it's too hard to actually hook a car and get cars.
Yeah.
So it's never happened. Have you ever seen it? I've never seen it happen when I've been there.
I've
right?
heard from people that work in this building that they have never seen a car towed in over 3 years.
There you go. So that's the thing. So everybody parks up there. Rob says he goes up to the top lot, which is full, and there are 6 cars in this little 1,900 square foot area.
Oh, my
and
God.
It's insane.
It's like that old app where you have to move cars around a parking lot.
Yeah.
Because in
Traffic-
order for
Traffic jam, I think it's
I
called.
think that's right.
Something like that, yeah.
In order for you to move, 3 other cars have to move. It's horrible.
Right.
Rush
So
hour.
you did you give up on it, or did you go to the lot across the street?
No, I was able to sneak in when the angry lady from New Jersey backed out.
There you go. Hallelujah. So parking is a bitch.
I saw her daughter roll the window down as she's trying to take the turn, and she says, "You got 10 inches, Ma."
Lovely city we live in. Lovely city.
Happy day. So Oscar's running late. Oscar comes in immediately out of the chute. He tasks Pony Boy with grabbing his car and parking it, and then getting muscle milk. So the big debate, Pony, when you were out was whether or not you were going to enjoy a cigarette during all of your duties. And I, believe it or not, was the only one to back you up, and I said, no, you're not going to enjoy a cigarette. You didn't have time. So what's the answer?
You're definitely right, Mike. I didn't have time, and I wouldn't do that in my boss's car.
There you go. Oh. There you go. You see, I told you. I told you. Rob thought you had 7 of them.
Pack and a half is what I said.
That's what Rob thought. Rob thought you had a bunch of cigarettes. That's what he thought,
Is
Pony.
it because you didn't have them with you?
Nope.
Nope.
In my pocket.
In
Yeah,
my
he's
pocket.
in his pocket.
No, he never travels without them.
His addiction isn't as strong as we thought.
And that's a good thing. That
Yeah,
means he can
there's
kick
hope.
that addiction.
There's hope.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he
Pony.
might have smoked a little bit.
I got my vape with me.
Did you
he's got a
vape while
vape.
you were out there?
I did not take it with me.
Did you? You know what? Do you?
He didn't
regret-
even vape. He didn't even take his
He
nicotine
just
delivery
did
system
the
with
work. That's all he did.
Speaking of nicotine delivery systems, I have noticed that my voice is a little more low lately because I am every evening now on the little lanai down here enjoying a lovely cigar.
He's found the gateway to health.
I am back. I am
Losing
back
all
on
that
the
weight,
habit.
smoking cigars.
You got to do something, Oscar.
Why
You
not?
got to do something. You got to have
Yeah,
a
you could go for a
substitute.
walk.
You know, I do that in the morning. I'm not going to do that at night. I'm
Oh,
tired
every
at
morning
night.
you
You know,
go?
every single morning I go for a power walk, 4 miles a day.
Yeah. After a week of it, he was 28 miles from home.
No, seriously, I don't do it every day, but when I do it, and it's not 4 miles a day, it's only 1. So anyway, that's it. So that's
what brand of cigar are you using? I know you're close to Cuba down there.
All right, you know that my friend Mr. DCO, who likes a good cigar, had me down to his place and offered me one, and I had not had a cigar in probably I want to say 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been a long, long time. I vaped them, but I never had I hadn't had a real cigar in a really long time.
I remember when you were vaping, we'd walk into the studio and it smelled like cherry pie.
It was not something I did a lot. And then he gave me one that I used to smoke all the time.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Is it a Macanudo?
It is not a Macanudo. That's way back. That was when you
started.
History.
That's when you started.
That's when I started. And
Ricky
those are
Martin
not
used
the
to be on that.
Padron 1964 Anniversary Series cigar. Phantasmagorical.
That sounds expensive.
It is super expensive, and to a fault. I bought 5 of them yesterday, and I'm not even going to tell you what they cost. Because I cannot afford to have this happen again because it's ridiculous.
Mike, you only live once, and who knows for how long?
No, it's just
and sometimes not even that.
It's insane. The price was these cigars that you.
Oh man!
Oh, no, we'll never know how much they cost.
Maybe a little less money on your cigars, a little more money on your bandwidth.
We lost, Mike. How much do they cost?
Oh no, I knew it.
You know what?
You
jinxed it.
I knew it. Did I tell you, Rob, this morning?
You did. You jinxed it.
I heard the hum on the line, and I knew we would have a problem. So I'm turning that off, and also I've got a house full of folk.
Oh, that's true.
I have to do some discipline here.
That's
I have
true.
to do some tough love.
Right
No
now,
chance
how's it sounding now?
Right
Does it
now,
sound okay now?
Elizabeth is texting your mother-in-law. Do you know what he paid for those cigars? I know you cut out with how much. You said you had 5. How much?
$15 a piece.
Oh,
$15 a piece now.
You just smoked a pair of socks.
They were ridiculous. I got a discount because I bought a 5-pack and it cost me $63.
That's a discount, Rob.
But I'll tell you,
excellent.
that is.
You can't afford not to buy them.
Why not?
It is the greatest cigar, and it was so relaxing. And I don't know if I'm going to dive back in because really, listen to me. I've listened to 3 days in a row now. I've listened to myself sounding a little bit like that. I don't want to sound like Rush Limbaugh when I'm 60.
You're fine.
I'll take his affiliates.
What makes the cigar so good? You talk about how great it is. What separates that from a very usable $5 cigar?
Well, you've got a cigar that Carla will tell you that the aroma of this great one is tolerable for her. She does not like most cigar smoke. This one, she said, has just a mildness to it, and it's aged tobacco, and it's a nice little habit, and and I don't care and it's the Maduro wrapper, don't you know?
Of course,
it's the Maduro wrapper.
Yeah,
which
I like all his records.
And have you ever smoked cigars, Rob?
Yeah,
ever?
You know what?
I
occasionally, but you know what? I associate it, and this is going to sound like true first world problems. Being in a limousine in New York City with the windows up, and too many feelings of nausea from when both you and Don were smoking cigars, and it's just an unpleasant.
Don't bring me into that. I didn't smoke cigars in the limo. I didn't smoke it in the limo.
Oh, you didn't? Okay,
I didn't.
Then there was enough smoke for
I didn't
two.
smoke. Yes.
It was bad. It was really, really unpleasant for me.
By the way, he's still afraid of him. That's why he says that. That's after all these years.
You gotta let
he's
it
still
go,
scared of Don.
I thought he was going to say he was into smoked hams.
No. What the cigar I like, Mike, I would take half the tobacco out and replace it with reefer, and I would smoke it. I would call it a blunt.
Yeah.
A blunt.
A nice big fatty.
Oscar,
do you smoke cigars?
I don't smoke cigars. I don't.
You don't smoke cigars
no,
at all?
I used to smoke cigarettes. That's about it. I tried smoking a cigar a couple times. It just wasn't my thing.
Have you ever seen Oscar smoke a cigarette? I've never seen Oscar smoke a cigarette.
I'd love to see him smoke a cigarette.
I quit when I was 30. When I quit when I was 30. 7 years ago.
But even did you quit cold? Like even when you're drinking, do you occasionally have one?
No.
Really?
It's just not healthy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Where did you find that out? What corner of the internet revealed that?
I remember waking up one morning and I said, "I'm 30 years old. I feel horrible, and this is enough." And
I do.
All right. So one or maybe two cigars, one or maybe two cigars a night will be maybe the experiment. Maybe just one, but it's still, this is my voice after I did that. So, I don't want to be Babe
Good
Ruth,
for voiceovers.
Yeah, but you know what happens to those voicer guys? Don't they all die at like 45 or something like that?
They do.
So I'm on 10 years borrowed time already
give us
when
some
I'm doing
in a world.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
All right, here we go. In a world. There you go.
No, give us more than that,
It might
please.
be worth it. It might
give
be
us
worth
more
it.
than that, please. Just humor us. It sounds
all right,
fun.
hold on a second. Okay, here we go.
No. Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Hey, I fooled you. I fooled you.
Ralph and Tony and I were like, yeah, this is going to be fun.
What he's scared of, he's going to get an outtake that'll be coming up tonight on America's Funniest Home Videos right after my chemotherapy.
Ernie Anderson. We should do a show one day where we just play recording sessions of voiceover people.
Of great,
they are
great
very,
announcers.
very,
Yeah.
Ernie Anderson was the guy. Tonight on the Love Boat, it's going to be Lauren Tweez and everyone else stars on the Love Boat. And he was apparently one of the most difficult voice actor workers in the business and had a potty mouth of potty mouths. We'll put that on a bonus show.
I found out something about him. Actually, he turned up in a couple places. Turns out he was the booth guy for the Carol Burnett show because he was best friends with Tim Conway.
Really?
And
he had to be a cool guy then because Tim Conway's kind of a fun guy,
and
right?
They would drink and drink and drink. And there's a lot of great stories, but also his son, Paul Thomas Anderson, is an amazing director. He did Boogie Nights. And so
but isn't Paul Thomas Anderson, wasn't he in porn too?
No.
Wasn't he in real porn?
No, I think you must be thinking of someone else. Because Paul Thomas Anderson is his son that made the movie about
now,
porn.
I could be totally wrong, but I think Paul Thomas Anderson made the transition into mainstream films, and now he is a well-regarded director. But if I'm not, maybe it's Paul Thomas who's the porn star. I have no idea.
Look into that, Pony?
But look that up and see. Oscar, you wanted to say something before we go to break.
As far as entertainment goes, I wanted to hear about your boat. We totally missed that.
Oh, my God, yeah.
All right, let me see, my daughter, my mother-in-law, my son, my wife, and my wife's niece and nephew, all on the Banshee 4 yesterday. And unfortunately, the word shortcut will never be coming out of my mouth again when I'm on the high seas. I'll tell you all about that when we come back on the Mike O'Mara Show. So, you're like me, ladies and gentlemen. You're out at a baseball game, and you're sitting next to a really, really, really nice couple. And this couple has actually got an interesting story. As you chat with them, you find out that they are actually living in Ghana on the continent of Africa, and they are working in cell phone technology because that is an emerging market for that type of activity, and they're fascinating to talk to because things are going on. And then the conversation gets around to what I do, and I tell them that I do this podcast, and I'm very excited about it. And now I carry my Vista print cards everywhere I go because after you have that conversation, and everybody when they hear that we do this kind of thing is their curiosity is piqued a little bit, and when you hand them the card, there it is. Boom, bam. I'm able to show that card to them from Vistaprint, and they are able to take a little memory out of the ballpark and say, hey, that guy, I might just give him a listen. That's why I use my Vistaprint cards, and you should too.
You know what? It gives you instant credibility. Because everyone can have a podcast, but if you have a card that says with a logo and the whole deal, you're all of a sudden you're Mr. Big Time.
Here's my business.
This is what I do.
Mr. Big Shot. Right now at Vistaprint.com, 500 business cards for just $9.99. All you have to do is enter the promo code TMOS. Did you hear what I said? $9.99 for 500 business cards. You have to do this. If you have any need whatsoever, Vistaprint is for you. They also have everything from marketing materials like custom flyers and banners to custom apparel, and all of it is 100% guaranteed. You'll make a beautiful card at Vistaprint, and you'll get 500 of them for just $9.99. There has never been a better time to professionally promote your business. Just visit Vistaprint.com and use promo code TMOS to get this offer. We use Vistaprint. You should use Vistaprint. Check them out today for your 500 business cards for $9.99. Okay, so I'd be lying to you if I said that I was not a little crispy at the end of this week because after every show, and Oscar knows this more, Oscar and I have had several business conversations this week, and I am always somewhere where Oscar doesn't know right away, and then I'll tell Oscar where I am, and I'll do things like putting my daughter on the phone with him, and it's just
been... like keep him busy?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sitting there, I'm entertaining people. That's what I'm doing, and look, I don't break rocks, and I work, a lesser on-air schedule than I used to work on radio. But I still get up early, and I prep this show, and I come in and do this, and I'm pretty much used to a certain rhythm of a work week, which this has been. What I am not used to is a house full of people who have the big V, vacation time, stenciled on their foreheads, and they're ready to go.
French,
so by
right.
at the the French.
Yeah, when you're winding up, they're gearing up.
Right. So at the end of the day, it's always activity time.
French.
Here we are. What do you want to?
What do you want to do today?
I almost said the F word. Let's go on an effing boat ride. And really, all the fun stuff I do is, outside of baseball season, is weekend activity. That's when I'm, I've got the day and I do that. So yesterday, it was a Thursday and I'm not accustomed to, hauling the whole family out and hopping on the high seas, but they all wanted to go and they're leaving Saturday, so I had no choice. It was time to load up the SS Grease.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Are there differences between sailboaters and powerboaters?
Is this Southwest Florida or the coast of Concordia?
Well, you know what they say in Southwest Florida? The water down here, if you go aground in Southwest Florida, don't worry, you can always walk home. That is what they say. Yes, in the Back Bay where I do most of my boating, there is it's an interesting water pattern. And, like Elizabeth is used to the coast of New England, and she is used to very, very deep water. And she looked at me and said, Dad, this is like the boats at the dock and there's 6 feet of water. I said, that's deep.
That is deep.
I said that is deep. And so
hey, is this your first boat ride since your other daughter was down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I think maybe one time. Maybe I went one time.
Anna.
Yeah,
Anna.
Oh, good memory, Mr. Scholarship winner. Good memory there.
Oh, baby,
you. Oh, baby, you.
Hey, her dad answers. Answers. The phone
Very
will call.
So anyway.
Settle down.
Stop
Oscar
it. Behave
just
yourself.
totally locked up.
I know.
Her father, Brick.
Well, hey, if you're sitting across from a table from John Kerry negotiating all night, you'll have a problem too. But anyway,
hey, good job on the agreement, though.
Wasn't happy with the terms.
So we zip out to the open Gulf of Mexico, and even out there, when you get offshore, there's like 11 feet of water, unless you go way out. And then we do what we call the box. We just do a little square, and we get, now calm your ass down, for God's sake. So we come back in, and here's the problem. I know the way out really well, but when it's reversed, I get a little bit confused, and I have now, for the second time, made the same exact mistake, coming back thinking I'm on the right path for the shortcut, which doesn't have any channel markers, which doesn't have any real information. And I start out, I'm going about 25 miles per hour with everybody on the boat, and I'm seeing the depth finder going 4 feet, 3.5 feet.
Oh, no.
2.7 feet.
Brace for impact.
1 point. And they don't even notice it. And because everybody's going,
you notice it.
Well, because basically what's going on constantly on the boat is
oh, they're just clucking.
They're
just clucking.
And my boy, God bless him, little nautical boy, out like a light. Totally out. Just sitting on the cushion.
He's going to be there for a long time.
Yeah. He scored a seat and he said, I'm out.
I'm just going to take a nap. I've been on this road before.
Now, question, this is when you're in the Gulf. It's fine because that's that's going to be deeper.
Well, it's
but
fine,
is this is there like a pathway, like what they call in the Eastern Shore? Are there guts to get to the Gulf?
The channels, they're little channels that they dredge out and they to get out there from the back. And my boat has to come down like a river and a back bay and shallow, and then get out if you want to get out to the ocean.
How much time does the shortcut take off at it?
15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes.
To save you 20 minutes. That's pretty valid.
Yeah, that's a significant amount of time. Otherwise, you had to go slow, buy all the houses and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't like slow. It's Carla. Hey, you spoke to Carla, huh?
No.
Why do you have to go so fast? You know?
Hey, I know why.
A dumbass.
I know why your son was asleep, because you were in a no-wake zone.
Hey. Rob Spiewak, he's here all week.
Yeah, that's lifted from my old USO act, Mike.
There you go.
Mike, did you take it wide again? What happened?
I did. Okay, so here it is. All right, stop it.
Wow, they loved it.
God, they really like that. They love that's the new laugh track we're using on the show. So On the way out, I got to go right up the center. There's a little marker in the middle. You shoot for it, and if you're there, you get about 2.5 feet of water, which is plenty, and I can zip right through there. And you can either do that or you can really hug the shore. What you can't do is do half of one or half of the other, which is now what I've done. I've done it twice. I've done it twice.
When you're in the channels,
wrong.
Are the tides a factor?
Yes. Hugely a factor. Hey, huge
tides, Mike.
Right.
Time and tides.
So I got the boat. I got the boat full of people, and I get the. And I am sitting there going, they haven't said anything. I'm going to turn the boat around. I don't think it's deep enough yet. I think I can get out. I think I can come back for more. I can, please. And about this time, Carla, over the sound of the engine, over everything. Did you run aground again?
Oh, God.
Did you run aground again? And I said, I'm dealing with it. And I just turned around like veins of popping going, I'm dealing with it now.
Was it actual concern on her behalf, or is there a little bit of her that was showing off in front of the company?
Yeah. There's she's just, Carla has a sense on, look, Carla said, and shocker, I'm far too uptight to have a boat, and she might be right. It's never fit my personality. When I get a boat full of people, I'm a little bit overwhelmed with the responsibility of human life. So I get a little uptight, and I sat there and I said, I'm dealing with it. And so I start to get out, and then it's very quick this time. It's very, very quick, and I get into about 2.5 feet of water. And I slowly get out, and I'm fine. And I make it back to the regular channel, and I'm A-OK. Not to take a short, and I will not take a shortcut
like
again.
You didn't need Joe Dirt to pull you out this time?
And when you get out...
Didn't need Spring Break to pull me out. It didn't happen.
Spring Break. I like that name better. Spring Break.
When you got into the 2.5 feet of water, Mike, was it brown water because of all the silt you kicked up? Or?
It was, there was a bit of a mud trail. Same thing I leave in the morning.
I was going to say.
It's exactly
more
what
than
it was.
one.
Did you tell the guys when you parked the boat, hey, check out the...
The guy that was at the dock when I was leaving said, don't hit any... And I swear to God, he must have a photographic memory. With this many boats in them, he goes... Don't hit another sandbar. Little grin on his face. And so I pulled it back in, and same guy. And I'm like, guess what I did again? He's like, and he shakes his head. Oh, you idiot. But anyway,
but you're not
everybody was safe.
You're not going to get rid of the boat.
I probably am.
Really?
But not necessarily because I hit sandbars, just because
you might not use it enough. Return on investment.
I think it's the return on use. And you're down. I told you when I moved down here, I was going to get the lay of the land. Yeah. Try to figure stuff out and figure out what you're doing and what you're not doing. And to be honest with you, down here, they're not real fancy boats, but the amount of time I use it, I think it'd probably be better for me to rent a boat, and it's cost effective. Sure. I really can't afford to have that boat. I really can't. It's just not. I don't use it enough.
Hard choices.
That is it. Yes, very difficult choices, Oscar. Just grueling. Honest to God, grueling. Whether I get
cigars.
Yes, I do. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm Richie Rich. You son of a bitch.
No, Mike.
Because the original plan was to use the boat to commute. And then you built the studio in your home.
One, your boat's not that big. It really isn't.
It's 23 feet.
With all due respect,
it's 23 feet.
It's an okay
a center
boat.
console.
It's not like, man.
No, it's not a yacht.
Not the width.
No.
It's not the width.
No.
Thank you, Rob.
And it's a fishing boat, is what it is. I see your boat. I think of old men fishing on ESPN2.
Well, now, why? Okay, why the old men?
Because
why old men fishing? Why the old men?
Because it's not technically a fishing boat. It's a pleasure boat.
I've never seen a girl in a bikini at the front of that type of boat.
I have. You got to come down here more often, boy.
Yeah,
boy. As a matter of fact, another center console looked just like mine, only bigger with 2 engines. You know what it had on the side of it?
What?
Classy girls.
Nice.
Is that the sleaziest, nastiest name for a boat?
You saw Vince Neil's boat.
I know. A bunch of guys coming down with bandanas. What's up?
Hey, watch out! The water's so shallow.
When I picture your boat, it's like the Bassmaster's boat. Like that's what you see. Guys
it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
But it's not a bass boat. It's
a center console.
Yeah.
It's a center. It is a fishing boat, Rob. It is a center console fishing boat. That's what the boat is primarily designed for, throwing some fishing rods on there and doing a little fish. But it's also a pleasure boat, and you can put people on it.
He's envisioning like a shallow bass boat with a fighting chair in it. It's not like that at all.
No, I don't have that.
No, it's a nice boat for driving. You've got like don't you have like the seating up front? You have seating in front of the console. It's designed for like 6 or 7 people to go out and have themselves.
And it's beautiful, and it's got low hours on it, and I'll sell it to any listener right now for $600,000.
Only used it 10 times.
That's right,
if that.
69 hours, believe it or not. I think I've got 69 hours. Yes. Hey, am I right, fellas? Am I right? Yeah. So anyway,
I spent more time on the highway.
Yeah, it has.
Yes.
And I can't do that again either.
Yeah, that did almost kill you and others.
Well, I can't. The boat's going to stay down here. There's no way I'm getting it back there. I can't pay a transport company, and I can't get the boat. I'm not going to trail the boat. Carla will not let me. What's that?
To drive. Remember last year it was like.
You know what? Carla said, "Why should I put Rofo's life in danger?
True.
Just for a hobby."
And is, Mike. It's way too big to mail. It's got to stay in Florida.
Rofo, you wouldn't want to do that, would you?
The price is right. I'm all in.
Whoa, this is a hardworking man. This is what I love about Rofo.
Have you ever trailed a boat before?
Not a boat, but I've trailed a big, like when I'm moving, like a big, like 20-foot trailer, that kind of thing.
So you've trailed before?
Yeah.
Can you touch your toes?
Well, let's not go too far.
Rob, I'm looking for guidance. I'm looking directly at you now. I'm looking for guidance. What are you feeling here?
I'm feeling that this is not your best play.
This is disaster.
It is.
Now, please tell me, boys, why you think it's disastrous. Not that I'm leaning towards it, but you know me, I'm cheap.
You can't blame Rofo.
That's right. And also, you know what? The insurance would not cover anything, including his broken bones. Because what would happen? It would be a horrible accident in which the boat came into his Toyota. He would stop short. And
He's not going to take his car. He wouldn't trail it with his car. He can't trail the boat with his Yaris or whatever, or his Venza or whatever.
Toyota Venza. It's a wagon. It's very nice, very comfortable.
Could it trail a boat?
There's 20s. Yeah, if it's under 3,500 pounds.
Yeah, yes, Mike, what does the boat weigh?
4,500 pounds.
Oh, that's very close.
Hey, there's a little bit of leeway in there. We can make it work.
Hey, there you go. He won't burn up his brakes.
No, you die. Yeah, I know. He'd be going down a big hill, smelling smoke, and going, "Why isn't this working?"
Yeah, there'd be
I don't understand.
Blue smoke pouring out from his wheel well.
Jesus Christ! I think we're gonna die. Oh no.
No, Mike,
Rofo, I admire your courage and I admire your tenacity to want to do that, but I don't think Mrs. O'Mara and Rob, look into the insurance for me. Let's see, whether the equipment would be covered.
Mike, I think the password here might be a waiver. What we might need is a waiver. That might be the simplest thing. And also, pay him by check in advance, but post-date it, so he can only cash it if he makes it.
It's quite a dilemma.
You need to protect Rob.
I think the ultimate solution is really, like so many boaters know, the happiest days when you buy your boat and the happiest days when you sell your boat. And I think that in the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna rent a boat.
And also, you know what's so great is then you're not married to one boat. Sometimes you can get a beautiful yacht.
Well, but no. The boats they rent down here are those party boats, those pontoon boats. Yeah, on the pontoon.
He doesn't live in Naples. He lives in Fort Myers.
He can drive to Naples.
What to rent a boat in Naples? What is that? What you want me to do? Fingers? Do you want me to rent a boat in Naples? Is that what you want me to do? I'm not going to do that, for God's sake. There you go.
Here's Mike.
There's a guy. There's a guy. Yeah. See what's good out there. I swear to God, I was going by and there was one of these pontoon rentals going by, and if this was a picture, Larry the Cable Guy, double the weight.
Oh, handsome then.
And the only difference is he's not wearing the sleeveless shirt; he's wearing no shirt.
Nice.
And he was sitting on the chair, and but you know what? Really, you get a bunch of pals on there. Looks like a pretty good time. Cooler full of beer. Why not?
See, Oscar, he will rent the pontoon boat, but he'll own his blender. That's where you save the money.
You can get electric on that thing?
Sure.
I bet you could. I bet with the real good ones you have. There's some that are pretty. They're double-decker ones.
I've seen these. But these
pontoon
are the ones
boats.
I see on Lake Havasu with all the spring breakers.
Boo, Lake Havasu.
Yeah. Spring break.
Same
spring
deal?
break. Yeah.
Just get yourself some pineapple, coconut
This is like a
milk, and you're
lounging
off.
boat. I'd get a boat like this. It'd be fun.
Oh, if he's going to have a boat like that, Mike, you can't have that boat.
Hey, Oscar Santana setting sail on the papaya. All right, anyway, we'll take a break.
The SS Papaya.
The SS Papaya. Yeah. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will have Oscar Rossi direct from the deck of the SS Papaya.
Ahoy or something.
We'll be right back.
This week on the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show.
There is a piece of audio that Oscar's got that has I believe it's a detective that has pulled over an Uber driver.
Okay, so you have an undercover New York City officer, and you have an Uber driver that's approaching the car and realizes that this car is parking, but it does not have their blinker on to parallel park. This is what ensues right after the fact.
Do you understand me?
Yes,
I don't know what planet you think you're on right now.
I'm not planning, sir. I'm here.
Planning? I said planet.
I said I'm not.
planet.
I'm
The
not.
next time you do it again,
Okay.
you gonna let me finish? Stop interrupting me.
This guy's just a dick.
I like the analysis.
That's what I'm saying.
The Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Because 5 hours a week just ain't enough. Always available at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I can't tell you how many listeners come up to me and say, Ben, I'm dying to take a brief anonymous internet survey. Well, folks, you're in luck. Effective immediately. All you got to do is head over to MikeO'MaraShow.com. Elizabeth, come on in here. Head over to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the survey banner right there on the page. It would help us out a lot, and you benefit too. If you can take a few minutes on our behalf, it will help us match up our show with the advertisers that fit TMOS and appeal to all of you. Just click the survey banner on our website and tell us the truth. Thanks for your support, partners. And now, back to the countdown. And Oscar Rossi music at the same time. You're confusing me. Yes,
layering the sound.
We are limping to the finish line on a fabulous Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Good Friday. Hope everything's going well. And real quick, I wanted them to see you with your. I liked it when you had your beach hair, where it was all up in a big bun. Lean in and say hi. This is my daughter Elizabeth. Say hi again. She's leaving this weekend.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Lean into the camera. There you go. Well, you were at the pool.
Great.
You were at the pool. Say
Hey,
hi.
nice to see ya.
You look lovely.
There she is.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Oh,
Smells like Hawaiian tropic. Right?
That's the official smell of the SS Papaya.
Yes, we've named Oscar's boat. If Oscar gets a pontoon boat, it'll be known as the SS Papaya. And by the way, Oscar, Elizabeth would like to thank you for that incredibly generous offer you made when you were drunk.
Yeah.
If she had a
3.5
grade point.
Yeah.
Do you are you aware of this, Rob?
I don't want to make this public.
All right, well then
knowledge.
just pipe
This is
down
private.
because you won't be making it.
All right,
public
if he
knowledge.
doesn't, you know what? If he goes,
But
through
I
with
will
it.
say this: there's something creepy. Is that when she comes up and appears on the program, Oscar usually points and says, "See you this summer," and I think it has to do with the offer. But
It's the exchange. Yes.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, you think it's creepy. Everybody in my family thinks it's amazingly sweet, including my daughters.
Oh,
pretty
it's
cool.
nice.
They feel pretty good about it.
You take a ride on the papaya.
It's nice to be generous, Rob. You should try it sometime.
Any comeback? Come on now, don't pause. Come on, I'm sitting here. I can't answer for you. Thank you very much.
Why don't you
All
be
right.
generous with your English language? And you
All
can
right,
say,
thank
"Are you
you.
sure what you offered?
Too late.
Are you sure what you
Too late.
offered was what you meant? Because oftentimes you screw up your words."
I definitely gave them. They know what they're getting.
Yeah, but
They know what they're getting.
Okay,
It's a
good.
generous T.O. Oscar gift.
Yeah.
And we're very
Study
happy about
hard.
that.
Oscar.
If you study hard,
T.O.
you're
Oscar.
rewarded, Mike.
That's
Very
right.
as you should
And
be.
those words on our lanai down here, T.O. Oscar. That's how it was put. Those words came out of my mouth, the wife of my wife's mouth. T.O. Oscar was actually.
But what
said,
it actually
yes.
was offered was, if you're generous, you'll be rewarded. It's amazing.
All right, let's get Oscar Rossi. Take it away, Oscar.
All right, gentlemen. I'm not even going to do the aye.
Oh, I think
Good.
you're required of
Let's
that.
get
No,
let's get
hell, he
right
doesn't
into
have
this.
to. No, he doesn't have to do that.
Taylor Swift, back in action. And we talked about it last week that there were rumors that she was with Calvin Harris,
Right.
who is a Scottish DJ, much like
That's funny.
like DJ Deadmau5.
That's pretty funny.
Oh,
yeah.
not like a radio DJ.
No.
Ooh. Oh, okay. So not a. See, I thought immediately of Oh, good morning to you. Ooh, there we go. Oh, that's right. We're gonna have a great show today on the Morning Zoo.
A battle of the sexes.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Here's the latest from Bruno Mars.
No. She finally stepped out on the town in public And it looks like her and Calvin Harris are really a big deal now, as they're going out to dinners together publicly last night in West Hollywood. And this is a big deal, one, because we talked about the hit machine that she has every time she's in a relationship, because she consequently breaks up just just probably months later.
Every breakup will yield 3 hit records.
Yes.
By the way, I got a 10-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 17-year-old down here in the house, and Taylor Swift in pretty good standing among all 3 of them, to be honest with you.
For a 25-year-old, she's got the most hits. She's almost going to eclipse the record here on Billboard for being so young and having so many hits. Also, as far as the way that she portrays herself to the masses, you remember we talked about the albums and how she's standing up to these online streaming services. A lot of people think that she's doing everything she can to save this music industry.
I agree. She seems to be into that, But she's so fat.
No. Speaking of music, you guys, I know you love Broadway.
Yes.
Groundhog Day is coming to Broadway.
Boo.
Oh, come on.
Give us
really?
something original.
It is slated to arrive on Broadway in 2017. The creators of Matilda the Musical will be directing it. And it looks like it's got a lot of financial backing, so it's going to be pretty good, apparently.
So I guess, Rob, and not to get all queenie, because we're going to do the Sondheim thing again, but really to talk about Broadway, the retreads, the Disney cartoons, now the pop culture comedies, the day of the musical as an art form for dramatic license are gone, right?
I think it's gone.
It just doesn't happen anymore. You don't get a Evita. You don't get a Fiddler on the Roof. You don't get heavy-duty stuff told in song, which I used to love that kind of stuff.
And even Fiddler on the Roof and Evita, they're based on stories that previously existed, but now they're taking stuff that there's no room for interpretation.
Well, Spider-Man's the best case, right?
Well, but
Spider-Man,
Tarzan,
that type of thing they had on that. And Mary Poppins is another one. I'd love to. Really, I think with musical theater, if you took a really, really heavy subject and translated it to the stage, I'd love it. Miss Saigon was a great example of the same thing.
And
welcome to the Queen Club.
Yeah, look at this.
Thank you.
Very
good.
A clever use of it was Wicked going outside the story of the Wizard of Oz. Now that's good.
Hairspray.
They're using,
but that's still fluff.
It is fluff. You're right. And,
right.
And
That's still
Hairspray
fluff.
is fluff too.
All right. I was just throwing things I knew.
That's right.
Welcome to Broadway Corner. Thank you.
Moving on here.
Yay! He did it!
Texas trooper cited for a picture he took with Snoop Dogg at the South by Southwest Festival.
I saw this picture.
Mike, if this is, by the way, a great picture, and you can look it up while you're there if you don't mind. The Austin State Trooper, the Texas State Trooper went out of his way and he wrote on Instagram, he wrote, "Me and my deputy dog," with a picture of him and Snoop Dogg.
Deputy dog?
That's pretty funny.
That is.
He didn't realize that Snoop Dogg has a bunch of pending drug charges, and apparently the Texas State Troopers didn't like it that he had this picture on Instagram, so he's reprimanded by it.
Yeah.
The troopers
Was it a bad picture or what?
No, he's not smoking weed with him.
He's just having his picture
It's
taken
just
as a felon.
Snoop in a hallway. It's ridiculously innocuous.
Yeah.
Come on.
His lawyer says that the trooper didn't know about the rapper's criminal record. Not likely, and the citation as a formal disciplinary action should be appealed. Now,
I totally agree. Look, the fact is,
Let him take the picture.
Snoop did pay his dues, went to jail, right? I mean, that's what he's doing. Smokes his marijuana legally out in California. At least that's what I understand.
He has glaucoma, Mike.
Yes. Well, I think I'll just stop right there.
So we'll find out how that goes. A couple quick ones.
Yeah.
Netflix announced today that they have a new season of House of Cards coming out in 2016.
Cool.
I thought that was a foregone conclusion, but apparently they didn't have that deal wrapped up. They just announced that.
I'm only like a third of the way through that season. I got to dive in one
lucky
day.
dog.
By the way, I just figured it out. Oscar always yells at me when we have degradation in our signal down here because I have Apple TV hooked up.
Right.
We had it hooked up last night. We watched a movie.
Unhooked, I imagine.
It is not unhooked. Sorry, that's probably why we've had some issues. Yeah.
Considering that, you've done very well.
Thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate that. Thank you.
James Corden, has anybody jumped on his bandwagon yet?
I peek in once or twice a week, and he just still looks like he doesn't belong there.
The new host of The Late Late Show had a unsuspecting show this past week where he invaded someone's house. He went from door to door.
Mike, he had an unsuspecting show. I'm sorry. He had a unsuspecting show.
You know what I mean.
Do I?
He showed up at a viewer's house, and he had Beck perform in their house, and he also had Jeff Goldblum on the program. They did the entire show from this listener's house, or this viewer's house.
I will stay in the den. That's really. This just a campy idea.
Sounds a little gimmicky
crazy.
for week
What's
2.
also fun though is they had a 12-foot python because they had a an animal specialist or a wrangler on there.
But Jimmy Fallon had mom dancing. Jimmy Fallon had mom dancing with Michelle Obama. Mom dancing, cute. Jimmy Fallon was so cute, dressed as a mom. It was so cute with his long hair. Douche.
Yeah, he's
sorry.
pretty.
I'm getting more. You know what? My kids all love Jimmy Fallon. Oscar loves Jimmy Fallon. I should be more loving. I really should, but it always pisses me off. His viral videos are always, what's the stunt of the day? The Will Ferrell of late night is Jimmy Fallon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
You'll be okay when next time you run your boat aground and Jimmy Fallon comes by in a jet ski and a wig and he pulls you out of the mud.
Spring bride.
Hashtag Tommy House was trending nationally on Twitter. There you go, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Oscar Razzi.
That's Oscar Razzi. Thank you, Oscar. We will take a break and we will come back, ladies and gentlemen. I love this song. I truly do. One of my all-time favorites. The Audio Vault with Rob Spiewak. 93 KYS, Mike O'Mara Show. How you doing? I walked it! I walked on it! I walked on it!
And you had
Out of the game.
You had it, baby.
Can you start it again, please?
I will.
Start it again? Okay.
See, Mike, you like any song written by Paul Williams. That's your deal.
93 KYS, Mike O'Mara Show for a Friday and a good one at that. Here's your Easter weekend forecast. Eggs, lots of them, everywhere. On the ground, in the sky, and the knots of trees. Hope you enjoy Daft Punk, KYS.
Oh.
No, I didn't!
Come on.
Give me one more try. Give me
One more.
Program director wants to see you after your shift, Mike.
A little less eggs.
Want to remind everybody that at Christie at KYS and the KYS team's going to be broadcasting live on the SS Papaya. Join Oscar Santana all afternoon to kick off your Easter weekend. Should be a good time. Everybody gets free nachos and an autograph. Enjoy.
Like the legend
Oh.
Very near.
Did I walk it again?
Very near.
One more time, please. One more.
No. This is Groundhog Day.
I think, no, this is good. I think it's going to be fine. Ready? In 3, 2.
93 KYS, cutting into Rob's Audio Vault time. This is Mike O'Mara saying I hope you have a fabulous Easter weekend. Pony will be down at the vape store handing out free samples, and if you'd like to get your nicotine on, great Easter weekend to do it. See Pony from Mike O'Mara and WKYS.
The legend of the Phoenix.
Did I do it?
No.
Well, see, you know what it is? I'm hearing that. That was perfect down here. So I have to be early, correct?
Right, by like a quarter of
All
a
right,
second.
one more time. I'll do it. I'll do it.
It's the
early.
Apple TV's fault, to be fair to you.
It's the Apple TV.
It is.
Okay.
All right, 93 KYS.
Easter Bunny with you on a fabulous Easter weekend. How's everybody doing? Rob Spiewak saying to himself he doesn't want to hear Mike do this again because he's prepared a Friday audio vault. So I'll get to it. 93 WKYS.
Like the
How, baby?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
It's Tony and Gary.
Hey, I'm Tony Perkins.
Hey, I'm Gary Stein.
On the next episode of our show, it's Gary's wife, jazz singer Sarah Partridge, will be here.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I booked her.
Okay, good.
She's got a brand new CD. We'll talk to Sarah. We'll hear some of the music. And in fact, the whole show is going to be about music.
I can't wait for us to do that.
I might play harmonica again.
No, I won't be here.
That's right. You can hear it at TonyPerkinsShow.com.
The Tony Perkins Show.
Sarah Partridge Stein.
Yes. No,
By the bonus shows, here's Rob with the audio vault. Let's open it up because I don't want to waste any time for you, Rob Spiewak. Are you ready with it?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right, hold on just a second. I got to get Here
Thank
we go.
you.
Open it up for today. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, Mike. Uh-oh.
Sondheim.
April means Stephen Sondheim.
Welcome to the theater, to the magic, to the fun.
It's Sondheim on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Oh, and today we go back to 1970, and when it opened at the Alvin Theater, it took Broadway by storm. Let's hear one of the best songs from Company, Mike. Here's Side by Side by Side, as performed by Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny,
But we'll travel along, singing a song,
side by side.
Yeah, baby.
You know it'd be great, Mike, if they did a revival of Company that had an explosion in it.
Wait, hold on a second. I like
We'll
it.
travel the road, sharing our load,
Side by side.
Oh!
That was a fart and an explosion. Thank you very much.
Did the fart come from Edie Gourmet?
Yes, it did. Never Steve.
Never Steve.
Only Edie. God
Steve
rest her
has never
soul.
farted. A lot of people don't know that. Steve Lawrence has never farted.
Never farted
Ever.
in his life.
Ever. That's why his cheeks bulge out. Speaking of great singers, Mike, Frank Sinatra, there is a very anticipated documentary coming up on HBO, actually put together by the same guy that did the Scientology documentary. It's a 2-part, 4-hour total Frank Sinatra doc, premieres on Sunday night and finishes on Monday night. And because of that, they're interviewing his increasingly old-looking kids. And they asked Nancy Sinatra about the fact that maybe Frank was Ronan Farrow's dad. Remember, that was a big deal?
Yeah.
And
how about that guy busting, too, huh? Wasn't he supposed to be the next big thing because he was so brilliant?
Oh, yeah.
And he just, talk about a nosedive, crash and burn on MSNBC.
Mia Farrow said it could be. It could be Frank's kid. Here's what Nancy Sinatra had to say about that.
Oh, nonsense. He would just laugh it off, and we didn't laugh it off because it was affecting my kids. They were being questioned about it, and we all knew it was nonsense. And I was kind of cranky with Mia for even saying possibly. I think the word she used is when somebody said, "Is that Frank's son?" Possibly. I was cranky with her for saying that. She knew better, but she was making a joke. And it was taken very seriously, and it was just silly, stupid.
And immediately after that interview, Nancy Sinatra came out of the crypt and jumped into a freshly dug hole.
Oh, God. I don't know. I mean, he sure,
There's a resemblance.
The resemblance is there, and who knows? He sure doesn't look like Woody Allen.
No, but you know what? He does look a little like Mia Farrow.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the
He
weird
does.
thing. And you know what? And
Absolutely.
I've always thought that there is a certain segment of the population that is so into themselves they're attracted to people that look like them. And
right.
Case in point, Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen. There was a time when they were married and they looked alike. So
They did.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked
That's
like in
like
1984.
that amount of time was like 15 minutes before Eddie, started to have his face fall off his skull.
He sneezed and lost 2 teeth. That was
Exactly,
the problem.
yeah.
You mentioned this earlier, Mike, about the Price is Right model, Manuela, who accidentally, during 5 price tags, just for no apparent reason, revealed the price of the car.
The winner.
So she essentially gave this lady a car, and because of this, she moved on to the showcase and would win, I think, 2 cars and a motorcycle.
Oh, my God.
But here's all the stuff
huge
going
mistake.
down.
Which one is it? 19,849. 19,849. Go ahead, Manuela. Boom. No.
And then she immediately pulls the next price up.
Just reveals the one that says winner.
Hey, congratulations, Manuela. Just give you a car.
Drew Carey handled it beautifully.
Yeah,
Drew
he really
Carey
did.
handled
You know
it
what?
beautifully.
Hosting a game show has always been a dream job of mine, and that's a tough situation to play out of.
Yep,
the sound guy
absolutely.
was there, and he handled it well, and he actually said that, you know what, these things happen. He stands behind her.
Yeah.
The fact that she did, but it was so
And
funny.
she played it. And look at the viral video. I mean, they got this thing. That's the more exposure
People
to
are
The Price is
talking
Right.
about The Price is Right.
Absolutely. 100%.
Right after she did it and realized what she did, she stood behind the rack that had
It was
5 price
hysterical.
tags.
It was so real, and that's
Yeah.
why it's viral, because it was such a real moment.
Micah, you're a voice guy. I want you to try and name this voice. I didn't even know this existed. In 1983, what is currently known as NPR did a radio version of Star Wars, the entire trilogy. And they got the right guy to play Luke Skywalker. They got Mark Hamill. They got the original voice for R2-D2. But someone else, when they did this 1983 adaptation of Empire Strikes Back, did the voice of Yoda. See if you can figure out who did the voice of Yoda.
I don't know. Feel like what, stranger?
Like we're being watched.
Oh, don't shoot! Away, put your blaster! Only my walking stick have I. No harm to you or the droid I mean.
It's a decent impression of Yoda, but it's someone you know. Not know.
I know.
but
I
someone
knew
you
it
know
immediately
of.
when I heard it. I
Who
knew
is
it
it?
because I am a voice. It's Betty White.
It is Betty White. Very good. No, Mike, it's actually John Lithgow.
Really?
John Lithgow doing Yoda.
Since
Yeah.
sneaking up on somebody's a good way to get yourself roasted, little friend.
Merely curious am I. I am wondering, why are you here? Please slay me not.
But you know, as
I hear that, and all I'm saying in my mind is, call me. They should have.
I'm waiting for Yoda to say, "Why settle when you can select?"
Why settle when you can select?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why
Yes.
I pulled that piece of tape.
Buddy, get us out of here. Thank you very
Mike.
much. That's it. We got to get out of here, everybody. Don't forget, have a fabulous Easter weekend, and be sure to join us again for more fun and more thrills at MikeO'MaraShow.com. If you want to correspond with us, send a letter or package to TMOS, Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia, 20177.
Why settle?
Why settle when you can select?
Crappy Yoda it was.
To get your message or birthday request into the Wednesday mailbag, email
Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com or .com O'Mara Rob Show, Mike.
The Mike O'Mara Show relies on your word of mouth. Tell a friend or family member about TMOS and make sure they get it too. Happy Easter, everybody. Have a great weekend. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, this is Mike O'Mara inviting you to join us again for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website, always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.